Do not worry.
لأخوتي المسلمين والمسلمات، انتوا بقلبي. صيام مبارك وينعاد عليكم، وملوا قلوبكم من محبة ربنا والأعمال الصالحة، وكونوا رسالة للكون كله بالتهذيب والأخلاق. ورمضان كريم ومبارك، والرب يبارك الجميع.
What a legend, folks. Welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry. مثل ما قال جوزيف مرعب بهالانترو الحلوة. Ramadan Kareem to all of our practicing Muslim viewers. If you're if you're celebrating this holy Ramadan Kareem. كيفك نور؟
ينعاد عليكم.
ينعاد عليكم. We're joined by Nour today. Nour and only Nour.
Sorry guys.
We have
best we could do.
صار عندنا 4 interns وبس بعد في يعني I have weeks where only one can show up. هلا بنقول لكم شو صار.
The best one can.
The best one أكيد يعني Nour is one of our OGs. كيفك يا نور would like to this episode, folks, brought to you by the lovely 16mm bar Gemeyze, folks. So we have an amazing offer for you guys. Keep watching for how you can get a free drink. You heard that right, folks. A free drink at 16mm من هلا April 4th. Yeah, stay tuned. Thank you to 16mm for supporting our show. We love you guys. We got a lot to talk about this week, folks. A whole bunch of stuff happened. Starbucks عم بيسكروا locations بالميدل ايست وصاروا شاحتين شي 2000 موظف. We're going to react to some of my old YouTube videos. That's going to be kind of cringe. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are fighting on Netflix in a few months. The Oscars happened. There was a bunch of pro-Palestine stuff happening with Oscars. رح نحكي شوي عن the winners if we've seen any of those movies. There's a lot more to talk about. Stay tuned. وكمان we're following up على the violence in India, men being violent towards women in India. There's a whole bunch of other topics. Stick with us. We're gonna, عنا في كتير قصص تنحكي عنها. Let me just take a second to thank some brand new patrons. Anna Kad Laboud as a blonde patron and Muhammad Mansour as a superhero patron. Thank you guys so much. As you guys know, the show cannot exist without Patreon because the patrons allow me to pay the interns and keep them hired. With the interns, we can make the show happen. We have Karine coming. If she's going to become a permanent part of the show, folks, we got to pay her. So I need your help, folks. We need your help. Hope y'all are doing good. Thank you again, Lakad. Muhammad, welcome to the family. Amjad, we really, really appreciate you guys. We love you. Let's take a second to thank some other amazing patrons, folks. Blonde patrons مثل توفيق فقيه, Heather Jabir, Michelle Isa, Ahmad M, Mirna Zakaria, Paul, Christelle, and Lily. Marianne S. Amazing. Joy Tassidis كمان. Joy Tassidis as a patron. Superhero patrons like Daniel Nakhli, Ilyas Salibi, Mo Hariri, Muhammad Mansour, Najio, and our got your patrons, folks. Rifat Fakih, Burgery, Elia Al-Mujabir, Jessica Ann, Raj, and Jack Sleeman. So thank you guys, Anjed. We cannot do this without you. The show cannot exist without you. This show by the people, for the people, folks. Premiere, just a quick note. This episode is عم تحضروه هلا live على الخميس الساعة 7. It's not live, folks. It's obviously pre-recorded. But no, we did something new last week. We premiered our episode for the first time, and it was premiering live على YouTube. Can في live chat. I was in the live chat. If you guys are watching now, hey, I'm talking to you guys. What's up? Let me know if you guys enjoyed that. It's weird. أنا تعودت ننزل الحلقة at 6:59 technically every single day. Now I kind of have to watch the episode live so I can be in the live chat. It's kind of annoying.
صح, same.
But for some people it was fun. Yeah. And I don't know what if you guys prefer it, because some people they like that they can skip chapters دغري من الأول.
I like that I can skip.
Yeah, now you can't skip. When we premiere an episode, you're for the first hour and a half, you're stuck watching it at our pace. Once بتخلص الحلقة, the whole thing is done like streaming, then the chapters automatically apply, then you can watch it at your leisure. But let us know. To me, it was definitely fun, but I don't love the idea that أنا بحب إنه في نزل الحلقة go do something else, and I have shit to do in my life. I already spent too much time on this podcast. The idea that I have to sit there, بس إنه مش رح كذي.
These are your people.
These are my people. بس كمان اجينا دعم يعني. It felt like TikTok live at some point. هيدا بكب $2, هيدا بكب $5. اجا دعم, اجينا $10. I'm like يلا صرنا مثل الشراميط يعني يلا.
حوت.
I would chat حوت كبوا حوت. أنا would keep chatting بكبوا. أنا عم نمزح بس إنه. Yeah, it's a bit. And hey, it's a nice little extra source of income.
It was actually fun.
And if we have a new intern joining the team, I could use an extra source of income. But like, it's costing me 2 hours of my time. But I don't know. If you, Anna Kamina, it was weird because I love it when you guys write comments. Kamina, my mind was thinking, if you guys are writing but live chat, are people still gonna comment? It all worked out. We got a whole bunch of comments. انتوا let me know if you guys like the premieres ما حبيتوها, what you didn't like about it, what you liked about it. This episode is also going to premiere. Just because I'm going to keep trying it. Yeah,
But some people are brutal.
yeah, some of you guys are assholes, but live chat. Some of you guys are incredibly sweet, amazing, but some fucking freaks, man. Some fucking freaks.
Ryan, great mod.
Hey, Ryan, دغري فوتني moderator.
Relentless.
Shada's best friend, يعني Ryan Atiye, our brother. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us live. It was fun. It was fun. Next, بس على السريع. So reminder, Karine had her debut last week. Not that I was waiting for the comments to tell us whether we should invite her. It's basically the chemistry with us, with you guys, that's what's important. But no, 99% of the comments were like, Karine is amazing, bring her back, she's great. I agree, I think she did amazing and she was very comfortable. I know ما كتير خليتها تحكي. Last week I had a lot to talk about. There was a whole 15-minute topic about H3 Ufrogan that I had to kind of talk about. But Karine نزلت this video which I thought was funny. Check it out.
I need someone to get me on one of those podcasts in Lebanon, whether it's like Do Not Worry. It happened. Check it out.
Mabruk ya Karine, mabruk. Wallah. I like she cut the part out where she's like, Do Not Worry, or that other Jawad podcast.
No, she had a great first episode.
Very good first episode. حظها بشع انه you ended up coming on this show. I think in أحسن لك to be on the Jawad podcast. Not that that's its name.
No, on this show, on this specific episode.
Funny enough, and I asked Karine to join us today, obviously. We needed a second intern. I'm like, hey, she did great last week if she wanted to come. Best, she was like, she has an iftar dinner, which was great news to me because I found out that she's Muslim. Ooh. I know this sounds super random, but we've actually had complaints in the past, and of people being like, you guys are too Christian, you need like a Muslim person on the crew. I've actually legitimately gotten YouTube comments saying, we're too Christian, we need like some Muslim presence on the show. This was complete coincidence. Obviously I don't ask people what their religion is. The fact that she turned out to be Muslim, I don't know how religious she is, but so it's cool to have that perspective, Yana. Two birds with one stone. New intern, extra female, on the show. ويلا Muslim كمان حلو منيحة. We need the demographics. Diversity. She's a diversity hire. لا عم نمزح. ما كنا عارفين. بس كريم رمضان كريم. How hilarious was that? عن جد يعني قولوا لي. ما هيك guys, we're the number 6 podcast بلبنان, not for nothing يعني. Not for nothing.
نحن number 6.
ما بعرف honestly, but صار في
track.
There's way too many podcasts now. I don't know. The last time we talked about this was like a year and a half ago. The world has changed. Podcasts are like blogs now. خلص. They've been like that for a while. So بلبنان بعدها كانت شوي هيك. Oh, speaking of Karine, begging her way onto the show through TikTok. لا عم نمزح. But someone else was inspired by Karine and they released this video. Like they tagged us multiple times على TikTok. We're gonna watch it. But I gotta admit, this video is kind of freaky. The voice effect used on this video is freaky. And the girl's account is Call Me Nuna. So Call Me Nuna, hello, thank you so much. Yeah, let's watch the video.
Sorry for the... Okay, anyway. You all know the Do Not Worry podcast, صح؟ أكيد. أنا صراحة it's my favorite podcast. I'm not kissing ass, by the way. Anyways, إلى حد الآخر كم حلقة. في حلقة بيفوتوا فيها فيديو تبع هيدي البنت صراحة I forgot her name.
I love her hair
she's
color.
very funny.
Very nice hair color.
عندي هذا video saying إنه how she should be on one of these podcasts with the show. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about.
I just gotta pause. That voice effect is really disturbing. The first time I watched it, I was like, what is this? Is this her actual...
Like a SpongeBob
I'm like, this
voice.
can't be her real voice. So now I'm بحضر. It was kind of disturbing for the first 20 seconds when I... ما كنت عم بستوعب what's happening. Is this a voice? Are all her videos like that? But it was just a bit off-putting. I'm like, what is going on?
وقت حضرت أنا هيدي الحلقة and then they went to her account وبلشوا يحضروا her videos. Okay. Let me tell you something. فأنا بدي يصدق لا انتوا حرين. اوكي بس انه انا هي احكي. فأنا كنت عم بحضر Do Not Worry من هو بيطلعوا لي clips on TikTok and then I was like shit this is really funny let me go and check it out. فبلشت كل يوم ما عم بنزح بالشغل like constantly watching the episodes ورا بعض. قبل ما تعمل هذا الفيديو كنت دشوا بحضرهم I was about to make a similar video to that قبل ما هي تعملها بس هي سبقتني thank God إنه سبقتني لأنه imagine Nuna going on TikTok and making a video يفوتوا على account تبعي يشوفوا الفضايح. Guess what I'm saying is ما حقعد أكيد أعمل فيديو ترجيهم إنه please
Okay, so let's pause that. That's kind of like what you did. This isn't that the reference to your video, basically. So just say
No, she's got a few references in there.
yeah, no, I speak Arabic, offers funny commentary, will not file a lawsuit against Anthony, mentally unstable. Like, everyone on the show is mentally unstable. Like, they will not hate on the show if rejected, aware of all the Dr. Food scandals. Yeah, this was very much like, she knows the show, and she knows the lore, and she knows your application video. That does go back a long time. Oh, and no, this is amazing. Anjad, Nuna, thank you so much. We have
It's very cute.
We have another video of her with a normal, regular sounding voice, just in case you guys got
We
freaked
are
out.
going to watch your video.
We're gonna watch one of your old videos, okay? بس هيك just على السريع.
اوكي سو هلا اكتشفت نوع جديد من العالم بلبنان او بالاحرى ليفل جديد من الغباء بلبنان اللي هن العالم اللي هلا قاعدين عم بينكتوا كرمال الضاحيه كرمال الانفجار اللي صار سوري الاستهداف اللي صار بالضاحيه. عم بتحسوا شو عم بتحسوا؟ اضرب شيب سألوا العقي ما نحن بعاد ما خلص داحية. شو يعني خلص داحية مش ببلدك؟ حتى إذا برات بلدك ما شفنا شو عم.
That's our girl يعني برافو نونا ما حق برافو عن جد والله our viewers مزوقين شو بدنا نقول.
كان في فيديوز تانيين بس نقيت واحد عم تحكي فيه.
Yeah, a lot of your videos have music وما كان
music
فينا
وليبسينك وهيك.
copyright. بس انه نونا عن جد بدي لك يعني we can't unfortunately accept every person that wants to come on the show. Karine started a dangerous trend يعني مش رح كذب soliciting us openly on TikTok. بس thank you so much. Are you Muslim? If you're Muslim, you might change my mind.
يمكن.
But currently يعني عن جد we don't need any. Even when Karine sent that video, we didn't really need anyone. هلا Nadim isn't here. It worked out. Elijah is getting busier and busier. Someone like Karine could be very useful. بس يعني thank you for reaching out. Thank you for watching the show every day. وما بعرف كيف تتحملي يعني كل حلقة ساعة ونص ساعتين. People are gonna hate me someday. I'm shocked more of you don't hate me. بس Nuna, thank you. Thank you for watching the show. عن جد we appreciate you. Okay, next up, you guys know صرنا عم نحكي عن Israel وPalestine و a lot of boycotts. We've been talking boycotts. I know I have a Pepsi in front of me. You don't need to tell me. So no. McDonald's, Starbucks, Puma, all these big brands, people have been boycotting them for months in order to help support Palestine. Starbucks has been one of the biggest symbols of brands that we have to boycott. Today, Starbucks is one of the biggest ones. And they used to send a lot of money to support the IDF, etc. over the years, all of that stuff. Halla, we're starting to get shway after all of these months, concrete evidence about whether or not these boycotts are helping or what impact are they having. And we know that McDonald's, that in the region, they've seen a decline in sales. Starbucks, in the past, they've mentioned that they've seen a decline in sales. But هلا صار في actual figures to kind of support that. Okay, according to this article, فهلا we have some actual figures and stuff. So, according to the AZ Central or Arizona Central, Starbucks is laying off workers in the Middle East. How boycott has affected business. Here is the article. Starbucks is feeling pressure from boycott efforts that began last year in response to unfair labor conditions and claims the coffee company supported Israel and funded its military operations amidst the war in Gaza. Starbucks locations across the Middle East, North Africa, and Southeast Asia were facing significant losses as a result of the boycott, with one operator announcing Tuesday it would cut 2,000 jobs across the region, as first reported by Reuters. So that's crazy. 2,000 jobs. ونحن حكينا عن هيدا الشيء and okay, we're boycotting these international companies, but the price, the people that are going to be paying the price, ultimately are going to be employees who are Lebanese or Arab. It is. Hala, we'll talk about it. A Kuwait-based Al Shaya Group, which owns Starbucks franchise rights in the Middle East, said it began firing employees as a result of the continually challenging trading conditions over the last 6 months. The company's statement read. Al Shaya runs about 1,900 Starbucks branches in Bahrain, Egypt, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Morocco, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and the United Arab Emirates. The layoffs would represent a little over 10% of its 19,000 employees. In the US, the coffee giant declined almost $11 billion in market value at the end of 2023, following boycott efforts and strikes that impacted some of the most significant holiday events for the company. So 10% of your labor force is massive. They have 19,000 employees. They cut 2,000 jobs. The impact is massive. ما بعرف إذا سكروا Starbucks بلبنان. I haven't read or seen any of that. It might be in some of these other countries. But do you feel more conflicted now about doing boycotts or boycotting against certain international companies when we know for a fact it's affecting local employees انه هن ما خصهم اللي بيشتغل بستاربكس ما خصوا باللي عم بيصير. What do you think? Does that make you a bit more conflicted?
Honestly, ما عندي the strong political opinion about it. I just feel like it's more about the bigger picture of what this whole thing could lead to. مثلا Starbucks closes down بلبنان, let's say. Already حتى they didn't close وفي stores or whatever it's called. There's more coffee shops opening each day. So and whole jobs they're going somewhere else. This might, I know it may be naive to say, I don't really know how this works, but I know this is what I think.
And Anna, luckily for me, Starbucks is not something that I never consume Starbucks to begin with, because
I used to have Starbucks SMS. I don't care that I stopped having it.
Anna, I don't drink coffee to begin with. If I were to ever have Starbucks, it would be like the chocolate frappuccinos or like a cake or like a muffin. If I was there for a meeting, you know what I mean? I was meeting up with some coworkers like a month ago, who someone proposed that we meet at Starbucks. I was like, la, I can't. The person didn't even realize they felt bad right away. They're like, la, I take it back. But no. So, I've never even set foot in a Starbucks, honestly, in the past 4 to 5 months. I did nothing to contribute to this. But no, McDonald's, hey, I'm kidding. We're not going to talk about that. بس let's say McDonald's ما بحسه تأثر كتير بلبنان يعني. بحس يمكن شوي بالأول بس هلا بحس I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I agree with you. As a second, a coffee shop, there's probably another coffee shop opening somewhere. That employee that worked at that Starbucks might go get a job. But that's not a guarantee. They might not get a job right away. I don't know. It feels... I'm happy that we're able to send the message. Hopefully, once Starbucks sees that this is happening to them, they'll use their lobbying power, a lot of the money that they have with the donations that they make to politicians, to donate to politicians that are going to end the violence in the region, you know what I mean? Or that they're going to use their lobbying power to try to curb what's happening. But if all that's happening is people are losing their jobs, I don't know, and I just hope that this has a positive impact overall. But it sucks to hear that someone lost their job.
I think maybe it's stupid to say this and they'll find a job elsewhere, but
No, you're all right. لأنه في competitors إنه مثل في stories coffee عم بيفتح. I don't know if they're going to open more branches. I'm sure they'll be happy to welcome someone.
They have like many branches.
في كذا branches. Great, yeah. So that's good. We need more things like that. I guess يمكن it's short-term pain or loss for better long-term. And it hurts in the short term. People are losing their jobs. We focus on that. So the positive is more local businesses. These people will eventually find a job again. And hopefully بيمشي الحال. But would love to know what you guys think. Bill comments. Are you still consuming Starbucks? Do you feel bad about consuming Starbucks? Yeah, we want to know. We were talking last week about India not being safe for women. I still don't feel very comfortable talking about this topic because, first of all, I love Indians. India, it's a beautiful country, I'm sure. Indian cuisine is one of the best in the world. And I don't want it to seem like this is like a racist segment. Yalla لقينا شيء to talk about Indians. هننزل فيه بس it's just been عن جد fascinating on Twitter. At least my Twitter. All of the stuff that just keeps coming out. Well, I know how the algorithm works. I know the more you engage with one certain type of content, the algorithm or the website or Twitter in this case is going to keep feeding you more of that. So I spent a couple of seconds looking at a video about women in India suffering. كل ما افتح تويتر هلا India's the worst. Oh my god. بس يعني I saw some very disturbing videos which ما بعرف قديش فينا نفرجي هون بس just they keep it's a follow up على القصة اللي حكينا عنها. There was the lady that was traveling with the Brazilian lady. She travels across the world with her and her husband or whoever that guy was. راحوا بإنديا she got gang R-worded he got beaten up ومية شغلة. This is the same. So people started to say, no, بس كمان no, even when she goes to Muslim countries, I'm sure the same thing is going to happen to her, etc. Well, here's some photos of her around the world. Here she is in Iraq. She has here's a photo with like some soldiers. Here she is in Iran. She's all good. Afghanistan, all good. Here she is in India. Again, just because she's happy and smiling, behind the surah in Afghanistan doesn't mean there are women in Afghanistan don't get beaten up. Same be Iraq, same in Iran. There's domestic violence. There's violence against women in every country in the world. Western countries, everywhere. It happens everywhere. This is just her experience. We're not making a general statement about any of these countries. But people were just being like, people that were trying to say, any country with Muslims, هيك بده يصير فيها. إنه لا اسمحوا لنا ما هيك صار.
It's funny كيف like anyone حيلا حدا بيعمل شيء غلط someone comments yeah but Muslims do it as well.
ايه ما بعرف. إنه شو بك انتوا هلا الإسلام مبسوطين عم تحكوا.
Muslims are the worst.
It's crazy هلا. we have a bunch of videos. Here's a CNN reporter, for example, discussing her experience that she had when she was reporting on a story, Be India. I don't know what region Be India. So no, listen to her story. And there's a bit of footage of what she's saying.
All these men surrounded me as I was doing a live report. And the minute that the light went out, suddenly I was groped, I was grabbed, my clothes were torn. I literally had to fight to get out of that group. And so let's go ahead and look at this tape so that you can see what I'm talking about. This was live on television. Barely. I gotta get out of here, guys. So tell me. Yes.
Tell her why should we are there.
So you hear me yelling there as a woman, and certainly I was really kind of surprised.
Anjad, that's horrifying. They're like zombies.
Horrifying.
When the light, ماشي Anjad, like 1 second the light goes off. Have you seen I Am Legend, my Will Smith? Like when the light touches them, they go crazy because they stay in the dark. It's like the opposite with these guys. Beautiful though. They get the zombie inside gets activated. They start grabbing. Like I gotta grab a boob. Like what the fuck happened? That's horrifying. This one, at least everything happened in the dark. We couldn't see it. Allah yastur, videos that I got right here. This is this Japanese lady.
Oh my god, you got horrifying videos.
This is. There was more. We only have 3.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Yes, trigger warning, folks. Yeah, trigger warning. This is very disturbing. So this is a Japanese lady at some maybe festival. Bas hajam alayha, all these guys. They're just watch. They're throwing shit at her. Groping. Okay, groping her. Bro, haram. Like, Twitter is full of these videos, bro. Like this is literally nothing. So, Hone, this is a trans, like performer, Be India, getting assaulted. And just look, they're gonna like. I don't know how to describe this hatta. We gotta mute it. Look, it's like they're humping the legs.
They just want to hump.
They're just humping. They're like dogs, bro, who see like, they start humping the couch. They're just humping.
Ugh.
They're like just dry humping. There's tons of these videos. Tons and tons and tons of these videos. We're not gonna show much more. And no, the video is gonna get taken down. So, Anjad, what is up with India? Please, if any of you have been to India, share your experience. Would you ever go to India at this point?
No, but I wanted to say something. Talking to my girlfriends, I feel like we've always knew about this. It's weird to me. You're just finding out. مثلا هلا you're seeing all those videos, but I feel like I've always knew about this culture in India.
ما بعرف أنا يعني. I think I've heard, بس دايما على Twitter I would see things here and there, بس هلا there's just been this outpouring وكأنه يعني خلص فتح Twitter this conversation, like let's have this talk out in the open. India.
Since we spoke about it last week, you were saying حتى the videos were saying girls don't go to India, but that was like has set in the back of my mind. I already knew not to go to India because I knew all of these stories. So مشان هيك حسيت does not everyone know this already.
And that's true. To me, when I hear people going to India, I always associate it with they're going on like a yoga trip.
Eat,
or like
pray, love.
Eat, pray, love. Yeah, I always associate it with like the most. I'm gonna go to eat healthy, and I'm going to literally yoga or meditation or spending time in like a palace or
the
retreats.
Expensive part of India.
An emotional retreat. وكل هيدا. So I just never associated with they're going there to get groped and like just harassed constantly.
As you write on YouTube, as you search India tourism, the videos are just don't go to India. My story in India.
I hear that a lot about Egypt, actually. Weirdly enough, with no offenses, anyone from Egypt is watching, but I've seen a lot of videos warning tourists against going from Egypt, and they really rip you off, or scams, or it's not a tourist-friendly place.
Actually, I saw that video.
Yeah, especially if you don't speak Arabic, and if you're really if you're a Westerner going to Egypt, you're gonna get fall into so many traps tourist traps ويقرتوك scams. At least as an Arab you can kind of بتحكي لغتهم you can try to get out of it. But yeah, Egypt has always been don't go to Egypt, don't go to Egypt, don't go to Egypt.
صح, I've also seen that.
So India, definitely I'm adding that to the list. Don't go to Egypt or India. يعني شو بدنا نقول؟ دوماج. I love Indian
you're
food.
a man, I think.
It's safer for me أكيد. مش رح يعملوا فيه يسترجوا يكبوا علي أنا الهنود.
I know you're a big white man. ما بحس.
Of course, and there were small little Indian men.
ما كان قصدي إنه Indians are small.
Thank you for calling me big. بالعكس, that's great.
I know you're very tall.
And they're small. Indians are kind of small for the most part. And again, we said that last week. That's not racist. Asians are usually smaller in physical stature. عادي. Even in boxing gloves, the gloves that Japanese people make, معروفين إنه أصغر, because on average the Japanese hand is smaller. So
that's good.
It's science. عم نحكي science هلا, folks. You go measure a boxing glove, then come back to me. شو عندنا next هلا? Speaking of Indians, we can move this topic up. Sure. I don't know if these two guys are Indians. Let me be honest with you guys. I don't know if these. I don't know.
I thought you for sure.
No, I don't know if they're Indians. Best, these two guys, folks, ما بعرف وين ساكنين, حتى إذا بالسعودية يمكن بدبي, ما بعرف وين. They've taken the internet by storm, folks. Okay, you're gonna know. You might know them. أنا امبارح اكتشفتهم وحيد, يعني they've been going viral for like 2 weeks, I think. أنا امبارح اكتشفتهم. Here we go.
أركس مكان في العالم هذا هو جديد رخيص يجنن يهبل خيال يموت يروع تنزيلات نكش جديد كله رخيص داخل كيس يوم الخميس أكل تميز
أول مرة يجي جديد هذا سعودية مارس أنا يجي هنا هذا تعليم بس هنا زبون.
So they're in Saudi.
كلام أنا يجي كلام ما شاء الله بس.
Okay, they're in Saudi. They might look. They're from an Eastern Asian country.
They couldn't find
it. No, we can. There's like a few options out there. But so what's funny? That's their gimmick. Okay, all that stuff. That's their thing. But folks, يعني they've been viral for a few days. ما في محل بالسعودية وبدبي مش عاملين معهم collaboration. يعني if you think هون التيك-توكers عنا شراميط collaborations وشهرة, ما تشوفوا هول الاثنين مش ملاحقين. Folks, they're everywhere. It's crazy.
منفذات نينجا هذا هو جديد رخيص يجنن يحبل يموت خيال ياخذ العقل.
I love how he says it.
So هيدا نينجا سوبر ماركت. شو بعد بدكم؟ يلا ما تخافوا, folks. You guys want some fries?
I love how he says خيال.
ولك, and I'm not against this. You got the trends on a TikTok, something like this. They have like 2 more weeks, so then no one is gonna remember this 2 weeks from now. So you got to do it now. You got to cash in now, and that's what they're doing. Go get all the money you can, all the collabs you can. نيكو اختا لأنه, you know, life is short.
هو طعم في العالم هذا هو جديد رخيص جنن يهبل خيال يموت يروع في فرايز بطاطس خطير كله رخيص داخل كيس يوم الخميس.
Oh my god, bro. They remind me of the metro. Remember when
really great.
Remember when the Qatar World Cup was happening? There was the metro, this way, metro. Have you heard of that guy ever since? This is one of those gimmicks. And even then I was like, make the money while you can, my man. Metro guy, do all the collabs now, because 1 week from now it's gonna go away. No one remembers the metro here. No one remembers them. These guys are going down that path. But before they go down that path, here they are selling some chicken sandwiches. Let's go, baby.
هذا big boss يجنن يحبل يموت خيال ياخذ العقل.
Big boss sandwiches. The khayar one, he's يعني that is I think the winning line of this whole thing. You want cell phones, folks? You want some deals on them phones?
I feel like they're never smiling.
They should
just
be. إنه خلص قرفوا بيكون. I think how many times can you say khayar and be happy?
مكان في العالم جوال زمان هذا هو جديد رخيص يجنن يهبل خيال تنزيلات جديد
They're filming.
إذا شغلتهم to market أنه فيهم يضحكوا شوي.
ما خلص هيدا لبن اسمه هيدا بلبن كمان محل. It's I don't know what شو الكونسبت لبن خي بدي اعمل كونسبت لبن.
Dr. Food has a video عنده.
Yeah, عرفني. It's like it's an Egyptian type of dessert. مش I don't know what they're eating. It doesn't look apt. أنا اللبن ما بيشهيني بهالطريقة يعني اللبن.
هنا اللبن عندهم يعني حليب.
Like a sweet laban is like a, you know.
كيف انه مثلا
Yogurt?
مهلبية.
Okay. إذا مهلبي if it's like a sweet thing okay بس إذا لبن.
لا it's sweet.
Okay. هيك بنسامح.
هذا هو جديده رخيصه جنن يهبل عيال يموت تنزيلاتنا تشديد
Is it
كله
chocolate?
رخيص داخل كيس يوم الخميس أكاديميز
I wonder how much a collaboration with these guys would cost.
The same.
Hanjad, I wonder, and I'm very curious. I think they're charging a pretty penny, bro. But Kamena, like, this is, I'm sorry, this is like, the Saudi, like, I don't know if they're there individually or if there's like the kafil system. Bil Saudi, a lot of people who work there, migrant workers, عندهم kafil basically. So are they even like allowed to make money like that separately if they're not under contract? Weird question, man. Jad ma ba'arif if it makes any sense. And I hope they can keep all that money and it's not whoever like signed their papers to go or approved. I don't know enough about the topic to hate that, but no good for those guys.
Down below.
And if they're Indian, I hope they're good guys. I hope they don't do what these other dudes do. Be India يعني. الله يستر.
ممنوع الغلط بالسعودية.
ايه بالسعودية ما بيسترجوا. لا هونيك ما في مزح السعودية. A quick video game review. في quick هيك على السريع للشباب الجيمنج يلي إذا بتحبوا الجيمنج. I'm going to be talking about a game that came out a year ago, folks. Hogwarts Legacy. I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. حدا كتب بالcomments. They asked me for a review. I gave them a quick written review.
منيح اجى ريفيو بعد سنة من ما طلعت الجيم.
Let's dignify it with a real review. أنا هلا بعمل review. أنا هلا جبت PlayStation 5. I think the game is fun. Look, I'm going to be quick. You've seen the Harry Potter movies. What do you feel about them? You like them?
I love them.
Did you watch the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
I saw the first one. ما كفت البقية.
ما حبيتي ما هيك؟
No.
Like I'll tell you what. I didn't like those movies either. I loved the Harry Potter movies. I read the books when I was young. When I saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I felt like something was missing, but I could never put my finger on it. I just felt like the sense of magic was kind of missing. And I watched all three of them. I don't like any of those movies, to be honest with you, the Fantastic Beasts movies. But what you realize is missing isn't Harry Potter or the characters, Ron. They're great.
It's Hogwarts.
It's Hogwarts. Even the Harry Potter movies themselves, the older the characters got, like the last two movies where they're barely in Hogwarts, the last one they're like running around London, Mabarif Shu, I don't even like that movie. Anna, to me, Harry Potter is linked to Hogwarts. It's all about going to class, running around the castle, seeing the ghosts floating, going into the dining hall.
The
and you
dining hall is so Harry Potter.
Who didn't fantasize about sitting at that dining hall and eating like an apple pie or some shit, bro? It's floating in the air. And Anna, to me, that is what defines Harry Potter. But the fact that there's a whole game where most of it is just you running around Hogwarts, I think it's actually a lot of fun. Yeah, the game can get repetitive sometimes. I don't love the wand combat, and that's a little annoying. When you leave Hogwarts and you go explore what's outside, it's not that interesting. The best part is, Anja, just being in Hogwarts. It's such an immersive world. Even the story is not that amazing, but just the fact that it takes place within Hogwarts, it's already more fun and more enjoyable than like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So in Hala, for example, they're redoing the Harry Potter series.
صح, where's that?
They're working on it. It's going to come out in like about a year or two. But I'm like, haram. You could have left those movies as iconic as they were. We have the Harry Potter story. They could have told a brand new story with new students. But set in Hogwarts, you'll still get that vibe. I think Khafu, they did Fantastic Beasts. It didn't have Harry Potter in it. The franchise didn't do that well. They're like, fuck, people need Harry Potter to be in their stories. Actually, no. I think they could have done an amazing new series with new characters, new students, 10 years or 20 years after the Harry Potter thing happened. That's in the past. Just have them chilling in Hogwarts. That Hogwarts does most of the heavy lifting when it comes to getting you immersed in the world of Harry Potter. If you're a fan, and if you're a fan, you've probably played the game already, but definitely it's a very fun game.
I played it a bit best so I can run around Hogwarts. I literally didn't do anything.
Did you fly on a broom or something?
I did not do anything. I literally just ran in Hogwarts.
How did it feel to run around Hogwarts?
Great. That's why I did it.
Like, for example, Elijah played the game for like 20 hours, then he's watched like one movie. So he has no attachment to the franchise. So I say if you're not a fan, you might not get as much out of the game. It is kind of repetitive. You're just running around a random castle. But if you love the games, if you love the books or the movies, or you've spent a lot of time in that world, it's just super fun to like run around. I am sort of getting, and I'm like 15 hours in. I want to keep doing the story and stuff, but I have no interest in like collecting everything, finding everything, 100%ing this thing. I want to play Cyberpunk pretty soon. But definitely a lot of fun, especially for fans. But just being in that world, being in Hogwarts is super fun. Ooh. I don't know. I kind of wish that series that they're making was not another Harry Potter series, and it was just another show, another group of students, but set within Hogwarts.
I was excited about the series. هلا قد ما I've been disappointed بقصص recently. I feel like يمكن ما كان لازم يعملوه. And I agree. I would have loved to see another family story.
And a big disappointment for me was the Lord of the Rings series. Oh my God, that was bad. And those movies mean so much to me. The first 3 Lord of the Rings. So that show on Amazon was so bad. So
I kept trying to watch it. And أول episode ما عم خلصها.
شو بدك فيه?
So I completely stopped.
You don't need it. Folks, we're gonna react to, I guess, some old YouTube videos of mine. I asked Nour if she wanted to do this, if she was interested. She said yeah. So let's do it. Anna.
You're welcome.
Anna, folks, this isn't my first rodeo. This isn't my first time on YouTube. I've been trying to make it happen on YouTube for many years. I used to be on like another YouTube channel من زمان كان اسمه Heyoka Media or Iron Heyoka. كان عليه a bunch of different shows. There was like Anis Tabet who did a movie review show كان اسمه Movie Court. Our friend George Khalaf and Stefania Atalla, they had a show اسمه Kazdura. They would get in a car and drive around eating food, be restaurants.
They're the best, by the way.
They were very popular. It was a very popular show. Kenfi and I had a show, Geek Authority, me and my friend Nabil. We used to talk about geek movie news, basically. Comic book movie news, Star Wars.
I never saw that.
Marvel. No one saw that. Marvel, DC. We used to get like 400 views an episode. Then we did another channel. So فتحنا another channel سميناه like Heyoka Media or Heyoka English. ما بتذكر. We did a show called Anthony Eats where I'm very picky بالأكل إذا ما بتعرفوا. I don't like anything raw. يعني كب بنية, sushi, tomatoes, whatever. I'm just very picky. I like very few things. So we're like, why don't we do a show where it's me وبقرف من كل شيء and I try to eat all these weird, exotic, nasty foods. So I tried like sheep brains, tongue, goat feet, testicles, brains, and all that penis, bull penis. So we're gonna show you some scenes. And I looked at this was like 7 or 8 years ago. I looked like a different person. This is episode. Let's see. Let's watch this. You want to watch a bit of the first episode? Episode 1. Let's watch a bit of episode 1. These are still on YouTube, by the way. I'm thinking about Anthony Eats. This will come up. These got like 1,000 views per episode. Someone gets 700 views. Meshi, this totally flopped. Yani. This was years ago. Granted, if this came out today, this would do a lot better. My Instagram, it's so much easier to share videos now. Again, this was 7, 8 years ago. Social media looked very different back then. Halla, it's so much easier to get the stuff to go viral. But no. Nour, you've never seen these? Never.
Never.
Yeah, Rabbi. It's very awkward for me to watch these. Yalla, let's go. So, very nice intro.
Hello, Heyoka Faithful, and welcome to the very first episode of Anthony Eats. As you may have been able to guess by the show's name, I'm Anthony. So something you should all know about me. I am a very picky and squeamish eater. There are a bunch of foods that I've avoided my entire life. I've made it a point to not try them out.
Yeah, I was younger. I'm wearing a button-up shirt. I think the button-up shirt is making me look older. Yimkin?
ويمكن the hairstyle.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
But it's time to stop
gel
that.
in the hair.
Yeah, there was definitely some product in the hair.
And try some of the weirder foods that this world has to offer. So a lot of the dishes that I'm going to be trying out on this show are actually commonly eaten in many different countries. But again, remember that I am super picky. I get super grossed out very easily. So it's not going to be very easy for me. And it should be very interesting.
I can't do button down.
Come on, let's
yeah,
get the show on the road.
I don't even own any more
button
downs.
All right, so I'm about to try my first dish. I don't know what's under the lid. So a crew member is going to bring out some food and find out what it is. Thank you, Chef Jay.
Had the whole episode 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here it goes.
Oh, I had a pukeometer, folks. I wonder how close I was to puking.
Oh my God. Holy fuck.
It's pretty nasty, right?
What
I'm
is that?
This music was copyright
free.
That's the
Sheep
problem.
tongue. Lebanon makes you wanna say bah. Very funny, Danny. Okay, so I'm guessing this is commonly eaten in many places. I've never tried this, that is for sure. It's pretty horrifying to look at.
You were way less talkative.
Yeah, I was still kind of new. This was very awkward. There was people watching me who, you know what I mean? Like there was like 12 people watching me when I'm so.
Oh, it's got teeth on it and everything.
Jay, his name was Jay. He used to be one of the chefs, be Butcher's barbecue joint, to be Madam Khaled.
Oh my God, it's so gooey.
Yeah, no, we had a good ass chef.
Cool.
Oh.
That's when he wasn't cooking these to taste good. Mainly, he was just boiling them.
The top part,
That's
like
not
it's
fair.
Made out of leather.
Look at my hand. You can see my hands shake.
Everything here is edible. Okay, I'm gonna cut just a little piece. Oof.
Can you see my hand
You're
shake?
shaking.
Yeah, this is horrifying, man.
scared?
With the smell.
Try this. Oh, it smells very.
إذا
Smells like
بس
cat food.
عم يسلقوا أكيد it's gonna smell horrible.
Yeah, it smells like a
Installing.
combination of cat food. There's a part of the turkey, like the
face
turkey
my
neck,
fears, let's go.
that smells nasty. It's كله turkey neck. بذكرني.
How are you supposed to like it إذا ما في شيء؟
I'm gagging, like literally.
Tastes like turkey. That tastes like turkey. Not that bad. Definitely I'd say turkey. Not a turkey I'd order. This is really gruesome to look at.
Okay, be careful. That's enough of that
You
episode.
swallow?
Oh my bro.
Yeah, I did swallow this one. You want to see testicles, bull penis, or eyeballs?
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs? And I thought the bull penis for sure. All right,
No
here's.
لأن eyeballs هيك
Oh man,
بحس.
look at that. Look at my hair here, bro.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Anthony Eats.
ما سألتك إنه مين كان يطبخ لك إياهم cause I wanted to see if they were good.
This is the
or
season
not.
finale. We're
No,
going
no.
to be
You
taking a
have
little
a
break
chef
for a while, and then
بس
we'll be
mommy
back
يطبخ
with
لك إياهم منيح.
No,
slightly
yeah.
different show. It's going to be pretty cool.
Well, the point was to
So,
make me.
I'll see you guys in a few weeks after that. Chef Jay, keeping it real with y'all, I'm not going to pretend. Oh, what is this? I know what it is. It's eyeballs. Bam! But I haven't seen them before. These look disgusting. Oh. One of these days, I want to get like a nice tomato broth.
No, I think they're
I
just
want to get
boiled,
something in a
Kevin.
nice tomato soup. This is horrifying.
If I'm not mistaken, when I try to cut it, juice is gonna come out.
Please لا.
Okay, so what the cow eyeballs, right? Jay, thank you. Cow eyeballs. Oh God. Where's the eyeball here? Whoa,
That's kind
whoa.
of disgusting.
Leopold, get
Oh
down.
my
now.
God, baby
Oh,
Leopold!
I can't see the eyeball. This one's like, okay, that's like
Can we see him?
the ball.
I hope so.
Oh my God, this was years ago. This was-
Yeah. It's like wobbly مثل
Oh.
Dr.
Hello,
Food
my
cookie.
child. Ooh. I'm gonna try to
Ooh,
cut
there's
this.
juice
Get some entertainment value out of
coming
this.
out of them.
It's oozing.
Last episode, wanna end it big. Can't just be eating something simple.
Oh,
There goes your napkin.
oh, gotta mute that.
تخيل انت كدشتها و it exploded بتمك.
Yeah, that almost happened.
I would have died.
Yeah, my face kind of says it all. Ew, bro.
Ew.
It was like ink.
Squeezing it out.
It was like Gordon Ramsay one at this point. خلاص, I'm
I was
just like
gonna eat that.
playing with the food.
What the fuck is that? It looks like ink. Oh, woo, woo. Season 1 ending good. I don't know. I don't want to do this. Can I quit? The show's over. Season's done. Just gonna hang up my eating hat and.
We used
you
to
know,
record 3
go do-
episodes.
write
What
a
about?
novel, move to the prairie,
Ah, no way.
get maybe some cows.
So
in
when I threw up like 5 minutes ago eating something else. Oh, I'm squeezing the juices in my mouth. Why am I doing this? Oh my God.
Showman.
Oh, that's really bad. Oh.
I'm gonna gag just watching this.
Stop watching it.
What is that?
Stop looking.
Saying, what is that? I'm curious now. Try me see.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. The cornea? I don't know. I cheated on my biology IB. My final. Sorry, guys.
I did cheat.
Bite.
I'm trying to not use this a lot. Like the guy from.
Stop playing with it. Jump down.
The Pan's Labyrinth guy on Jet. I'm remembering all the jokes I made 8 years ago.
You eat this stuff on Kazdura? Y'all too busy eating smoking bun and shit. You don't sit here behind this table trying to. George, there is an extra eyeball.
George!
You want an extra eyeball?
Nope. That looks disgusting.
Man, this is so long ago. هيدا background تبع انيس ثابت اللي حد هونيك على الشمال تبع movie court.
Right.
He used to stand in front of this.
Right.
See the movie posters? This is Lebanese YouTube history اللي عم تشوفوه يا جماعة.
I remember Anis's show.
This is the most horrible tasting thing we've ever had.
What's up with the music? There we go. We're muting.
Oh fuck. Mountain Kadash?
La, it's like it was very, very chewy. Yani. It's like rubber, to be honest with you. I'm trying. Look at this.
Do people eat eyeballs? Are they
Yeah, some people not like this. Yeah. بعد في music هلا؟
You couldn't handle Zatar Uzid's knefe. You coming to talk to me about eyeball?
All right, be careful. Anyways, you watch. Do you want to watch more? You want to watch the bull penis? I think people got the idea, right? If these videos were like 7 years ago or 8 years ago, and I'm 33, and I was like 26, bro. I was like 26. I was like, you're 22. I was Elijah's age, and what you see Elijah, but I look much older than Elijah. And Elijah looks like he's 21, and I looked like a 25, 26-year-old. The beard, كتير, I think, that short beard. And the button-up shirts.
With the product.
But the product got product in that hair. طيب رح نحضر البول penis. هيدا يعني guys that didn't, and I put bull penis in my mouth. This got like 1,000 views on YouTube. حرام مش حرام. Let people enjoy what I suffered for من كل هالسنين من 7 سنين. Let's give it its due now. Go on.
All right.
Look at that.
Oh Jesus. Woo!
I had so many button-up shirts. Where?
That is disgusting. So, I'm gonna be trying. Oh my God,
what?
this is
Bull penis.
All right, Jay, how did you acquire this? Can you walk me through how you told the butcher you'd like this?
Well, luckily enough, the butcher is my uncle. So I just called him up. I'm like, hey, Ammo, how's it going? Yeah, I had to do it in Arabic because my uncle doesn't speak English either. So it's like, Ammo, بدي zib الثور.
Oh my God. Oh, I cut it.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
And then he's like, what do you need it for? I'm like, I just told him, it's like, I'm filming this YouTube channel.
My hands are, do you see my hands shaking?
A penis.
It looks delicious.
It's tender.
It looks delicious.
Come in, it was just
in
boiled.
In terms of smell, this smells basically just like the brains and the tongue. Let's try tasting this broth. Looks like there's not much of it, but
oh, the penis broth.
Get a spoonful of that sauce.
مين كان ينبسط to watch this?
No one watched it. My heck, no one cared.
Gotta taste the juices before you dip into the meat. Yeah, please be mature in the comment section. All right, I'm eating penis. There's no getting around it. I'm gonna be putting dick in my mouth. So, go easy on me.
Oh.
Do you want to drink the juices first?
Tastes like gravy, kind of. Oh. In case you guys hear something, they're drilling something in the building. There's some construction.
Well,
so thank you, neighbors. Oh. Oh, dropped the hair too.
All right, so you're not ready for the size of this motherfucker.
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
And I have to cut this down to size so I can fit it in the pot.
You have to cut this down and fit it in the pot? Oh my God. Woo. That's impressive. That is an impressive penis, Mr. Bull. I'm not gonna try this part.
Good.
If y'all haven't subscribed yet, please do.
Please subscribe. No one subscribed.
No, I'd rather cutting it doesn't feel right. It feels kind of abrasive. Cutting a penis as a man, it just feels, barbaric. So, let's try to grab it with my hand. And
I didn't care, man.
I'll show y'all what I'm working with here. Hello. Hey. How's it going?
That's disgusting, Anthony.
Thumbnails.
It's like the thing that comes out of in Star Wars in the trash compactor. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Looks left, looks right. Oh, look at this stuff. Oh. Time to go where a few other men have gone on the internet before.
I really wonder why this show didn't do better. Who wouldn't want to watch this?
Bigger.
Oh, it's like a layer of like fat.
You're
and then there's
making
like,
it slow. No,
Oh.
you're torturing yourself.
We can skip
definitely
the head
not.
shrugs. I put the tip in my mouth
so
at one point.
fucked.
I just can't
I
remember
can't.
when.
That's not bonus.
I had to put some nice slow-mo music. Here's look.
Take another bite.
I took a real bite. هذيك just كدشتها. هون I like.
Ah,
Oh God. I just couldn't chew it though. بزقتها مثل ما هي مش كذب عليكم. I tried to. Ik dacht, yeah, gagging on this fucking show.
yeah, I wonder.
All right, anyways, you guys get the point. This was me 7 years ago. I was eating penis on the internet. So when someone tells me, aren't you ashamed تطلب مصاري la Patreon? I'm like, I've done way worse, my friend. You think asking for money for Patreon is the worst thing I've done on the internet? Look at this, and it's still up online. That's why I don't. No one wants to hire me. Let me know what you guys think. Were you one of the 12 people that used to watch Anthony Eats? Were you one of the 6 people that used to watch Geek Authority on Iron Hayoka? Let me know in the comments if you're an OG, baby. And I know some of you guys who watch this. And everything I learned it there, to be honest with you. My good old days doing YouTube. I learned all of that so I can come make this mediocre podcast with 11,000 subscribers.
I saw أول episode من The Dip وما كفيت.
Like years ago, I'm تحكي ليه ما كفيت شو ما حبيت. I think it was like the Michael Jackson episode. I think that was a good episode, no?
I don't remember the episode. I just saw I commented what and you replied back.
You commented شو انه nice او قلت
لا I commented and you look like PewDiePie أو شيء.
Thank you. I don't know if that was a compliment. Just thank you for watching. Loyal. هذيك عمري كان 12 when you were watching that video.
I don't even remember بس ما كفيت ولا شو.
It must have been. This was at least like 5 years ago or something. At least 2019. لا يشي 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, you were like in your teens. يعني بعدك. Oh, still wearing that tie from school and the oversized pants. طيب. We did a lot يعني فينا. Let's skip to the sponsor. شو أوليك? Folks, we're back with the good people over at 16mm bar Gemeyze, folks. Our favorite bar in all of Lebanon, folks. عندنا offer special لإلكم until April 4th. عندكم يعني 3 جمعة. A little bit less. Starting today, folks, you can get a free drink at 16mm bar Gemeyze. It is our favorite bar. And then just a couple of information يعني the location. Where is it? It is on the main road Gemeyze. It is 300 meters من بعد مخفر البوليس, after the police station. It is facing Rebirth Beirut. It's very easy to find. You're not going to miss it. It's an amazing movie-themed bar. If you're like me, you love movies, TV, all of that sort of thing, film history, you'll feel right at home at that bar. It is owned and operated by our very good friend, Hady Shahlawi, friend of the show. He's been supporting us for a long time. Thank you again for working with us, ya Hady. When you go there, you're going to be very well taken care of. They have delicious food, delicious drinks. Let me tell you a little bit more about how you can get that free drink, starting what time. So the bar opens 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday. From 5 p.m. until 12 a.m. on weekdays and until 1 a.m. on weekends and Friday, Saturday night. They close on Sundays. After Ramadan, they're going to reopen earlier during the day. The Ramadan schedule is essentially starting at 5 p.m. until 12 a.m. There's a happy hour from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. every day. The good news is, folks, if you want to get a free drink after happy hour, so starting 8 p.m., whatever drink you order, be a 16mm, if you just tell the bartender, do not worry, you're going to get a second drink for free. So how amazing is that? If you're a couple, you're 2 people sitting at the bar, you're having 2 drinks, just say do not worry, boom, 2 free drinks on the table, just like that, courtesy of your friends right here on the podcast. Nour, and I'm not much of a drinker. As you guys know, Nour is more of our... you're less of a drinker. You used to be a resident alcoholic. خففت. You found Jesus. You found Christ.
Getting older.
Hey, ya Rabbi, older. Are you not even 25?
I turned 23 in July.
Oh, So yeah, guys, it's an amazing offer. And هلا one little rules. It's تمجنوا. You can only get 1 free drink per night, so you can't get 5 free drinks.
مش انه do not worry, do not
Yeah,
worry,
you get your 1 free drink. Best you can get 1 free drink every day. You know what I mean? بدكم تقرتوا ل 16 mm بدكم تندموا لهادي انه عامل هيدا الاوفر. You can go every day and after 8 p.m. you can get a free drink. So يا اخي رح لك رح لك على الساعة 8 اطلب لك May Parker. قل له do not worry, get a second one for free. خلص easy. You got a group of 5, you're a group of 10, you want to impress your friends. Go as 5, pay for 5 drinks, get 10 drinks. You don't want to look cheap in front of your girlfriend or your date. وش له يا اخي للبارتندر. قل له do not worry. But I want her to know it's a free drink. He doesn't have to know. He's not مش يعلنها. You know what I mean? To the whole bar. Just wish له. Tell him, yo, I don't want to look cheap. But I want that free drink. Whatever, however you choose to do it, baby. Go get your free drinks. حرام. قاعدين ناطرينكم من هلا ل April 4th. وكمان folks, مش بس في drinks with delicious house cocktails, all the basics that you want يعني. There's a delicious food menu. Let me just read you a couple of these amazing.
There's a great food menu.
There's first of all, there's the Big Kahuna Burger, which recently came out in a recent launch. Ooh, Hady was nice enough to invite us to try the burger a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you, Hady.
وعندي footage, folks. You want to see some premium footage of us eating that Big Kahuna Burger? نبلش بإلايجا. Elijah's not here. منبلش فيه.
في لكل حدا.
كل حدا أخذ bite. I have the footage of each one taking a bite. هيدا Elijah. You guys are going to vote in the comments who took the nicest bite.
If mine looks like shit ما حنحطها.
Look, yours looks nice. Tell them شوف Elijah first.
Taste test.
That's a good bite one. Hey, the good Instagrammable bite.
That's so good.
كمان مع الreaction.
Is it really good?
Is it really good or are you lying?
وقتها جيت من عند برجر سألته نفس الشيء.
Burger is delicious too. هلا.
Are you guys lying?
One promo at a time, Nour. ما فينا هلا. Can't mix up our burgers. هلا عنا نور. Let's see كيف نور مشي حالها.
Smells of butter.
يعني Nour, that was a professional Instagram bite and you even had the follow through with like the lips يعني هيك you're still. I think that was a very professional.
Okay, that was really good.
That was good burger biting footage يعني. بس تركوها للأستاذ أنتوني. هول these little baby bites يعني. I don't even think you guys are getting any meat بهالكاتش يعني. شوفوا هون ملا جاتشي ورا جاتشي.
وصلت على نصها للباتي. شو عم تحكي؟
شوفي أنا الأستاذ.
Anthony, eat.
شوف ملا بايت. هيدا جاتشي folks.
صح كنا عم نحكي عن الموضوع.
I just found out أنا كنت أقول كاتشي كل حياتي with a K. كاتشي طلعت جاتشي الكلمة.
شو طلعت like officially it's جاتشي؟
ما بعرف إذا طلع بس إنه كارمن نجار بتقول جاتشي ورا جاتشي. If she says جاتشي it's gotta be جاتشي. You know what I mean?
I think it's just
مثل فاصوليا. أنا بقول فاصوليا. ما بقول فاصوليا.
عم بقول فاصوليا بس بقول كاتشي.
أنا بقول فاصوليا وبقول تراتور ما بقول تراتور. like أنا تراتور. What do you say? تراتور أو تراتور?
I don't remember.
Say هلا الساندويش شاورما مع شو اكسترا؟ زمت. So يعني the burger honestly was amazing.
The burger ثانيا. The burger was phenomenal. وما عم بحكي هيك because we're sponsored. يعني من بعد ما خلصنا I texted my brother.
Oh wow.
I texted my brother قلت له you have to go and try the burger. My parents actually come in. I've told them about it and they want to try
no way.
it.
نحن we're telling all of you go to try the burger. When you're having your burger you want to wash it down with a nice drink. اطلبوا drink and then get a free drink when you tell the bartender.
كمان
do not worry.
keep out on their Instagram دايما they get guest bartenders و guest chefs. It's very awesome. Last time we went there was a guest bartender and we had some of his signature drinks. They were phenomenal عن جد.
Back to the burger شوي. أنا كمان I'm the kind of person شفته Anthony eats. I'm very picky. كل شيء raw ما باكل يعني. When I get a burger, when I get a steak مش بحبه well done. بحبه من تيك اخت وجهه يعني. بحبه بيصير دولاب. بتعرفوا الدولاب أنا هيك بدي أكله. And I like that. To me, and the more, if a piece of meat can taste good when it's super well done, that's even better. Yani, wow, what a good piece of meat. I know it's offensive to anyone who likes meat.
It is offensive.
But the burger أنا ما قلت لهم how to cook my burger. I just let them surprise me. It came, I think, as a medium well. Guys, I was able to eat that burger.
No, is it like medium rare?
Medium rare. Yani.
It was very, very.
It was very pink on the inside. I ate the whole thing, folks. Yani pink. I did not give a fuck. The flavor of the meat was so nice. The seasoning was perfect. That bun was nice and toasty. عن جد fantastic burger. And if you're not into burgers, في Tennessee turkey sandwich, avocado toast, وفي desserts, homemade cookies, Wonka's chocolate brownie, وفتة sandwiches. Did I already say that? في شو ما بدكن. It's an amazing place. It's an amazing bar. If you've watched the show for any time, a lot of you guys have already been there. You've taken advantage of the offer. We've done it before. You guys loved it.
It's a great offer, by the way.
Pay for one drink, get two drinks. With their high quality drinks, high quality ingredients. We're not going to send you guys anywhere. We're sending you to the best, folks, okay? 16 millimeter is that place.
Try the burger for sure, عن جد.
Well, thanks again to Hady for sponsoring us, for supporting the show. عن جد means a lot. Remember, till April 4th, guys. لحقوا حالكم. Again, you can go every day. You get one free drink per day, but you can literally go every day, and you can get like 20 free drinks if you go this whole month. Yalla, happy drinking. Drink responsibly. There's something I want to talk about, folks. The creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, passed away at the age of 68. I'm not going to lie to you guys and pretend that I was the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan in the world. I wasn't, but I really liked Dragon Ball a lot as a kid. It was a big part of my childhood. In front of you is my original copy of Budokai Tenkaichi on PlayStation 2. هيدا original. أنا كنت اشتري my PS2 games original. كنت الوحيد بلبنان never used to get them fake.
عن جد.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
عن جد بس أنت.
I also have a bunch of like Dragon Ball action figures. بس إنه داببون. I wasn't gonna bring down the box. بس إنه Dragon Ball means a lot to me. It was a big part of my childhood. So no, I wasn't the biggest fan. I know a lot of you guys watching were massive fans, or you haven't skipped a single episode, and I wasn't one of those fans. بس إنه I cannot deny the impact that Dragon Ball had on me, on people, on artists, on manga, on anime, on everything. And it is one of the most groundbreaking TV shows of all time. Bado lahalla, it's still one of the most popular animes of all time. Manga, they're still making movies, cartoons, meet al shaghli video games. It's an undying thing. Did you any interest in Dragon Ball? Your brothers, anything, Meshi? Nothing at all? No attachment to this franchise. Anyways.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So you're maybe not going to care about this a lot. And I really like Dragon Ball Z. But something that I want to read a couple of letters to you guys, okay? This is going to be the most random segment we've ever done on this podcast. I'm just going to read a couple of letters for you. But
I tried to convince him not to.
She was like, let's not. She said, really tried. Yeah. She said, no, we shouldn't do this. I'm like, we're going to do it anyways. So Honefi, Eiichiro Oda and Masashi Kishimoto. They're the creators of One Piece and Naruto, two also incredibly popular animes, manga.
I've seen Naruto, by the way.
Naruto. I don't know if Naruto started as a manga, but then I said anime, but no. One Piece, and it's a manga, وعملوه into an anime, there's a live action series. They each wrote a statement about the passing of Akira Toriyama. Basically, you know, how they look up to him. And I just want to read them because honestly, I read them. I teared up reading them. And I don't even know these people. Again, I'm not that big of a Dragon Ball fan, and they moved me to tears because I've rarely seen someone express so beautifully their sadness for someone dying, honestly. Someone that they look up to, someone that they wish they had more time with. I'm just going to stop talking. I'm going to read these. So this is by Eiichiro Oda, who I think is the creator of One Piece. You can skip this part if it's boring. I'm just going to read a bunch of sad shit.
Sorry, is that your life?
It's too early. The hole is too big. The thought of never seeing you again fills me with sadness. Well, by the way, I don't know if these were written in Japanese and they were translated to English, or if these were originally written in English. But I'm sure if we were to read them in original Japanese, it would be even sadder and more poignant. This is just some kind of translation. It's too early. The hole is too big. The thought of never seeing you again fills me with sadness. I've admired you so much since I was a child, and I even remember the day when you called me by my name for the first time. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I also miss the day when I had a great time with Mr. Kishimoto on the way home from the day when he used the word friend for us. I also remember the last conversation we had. He's one of the people who took the baton from the era when reading manga would make you stupid and created an era where both adults and children read and enjoy manga. He showed us the dream that manga can do things like this and that we can go to the world. He gave it to me. It was like watching a hero push forward. The excitement he experienced when he serialized Dragon Ball is probably rooted in the childhoods of creators who are active in all industries, not just manga artists. That existence is a great tree. For manga artists of my generation who have stood on the same stage, the closer I got to Toriyama's works, the more I realized that they had a greater presence. So scary, but I'm just happy to see the easygoing man himself again, because we love Toriyama sensei on a blood level. I would like to express my respect and gratitude to the world of creativity left behind by Professor Toriyama and pray for his repose and peace. I hope that heaven will be a pleasant world just as you envisioned it. Is that not like... I'm about to cry reading this right now, bro. I swear to God. It's so...
No, it's sad. I'm sure he did a lot for this community. It's just that I don't care about the letter.
Let me read the second letter. This is from Mr.
It
Masashi.
is beautifully written, يعني.
Anjad, I don't know.
It expresses a lot of sadness, but do I care about that sadness? I don't.
Yalla, I care. Smile. Mr. Masashi Kishimoto.
هذا طويلة صح؟
This one's longer. This is the creator of Naruto. Honestly, I don't know what to write or how to write about something so sudden. However, for now, I would like to express my thoughts and feelings to Toriyama-sensei, something I wish he would have asked me someday. I grew up with Dr. Slump in the lower grades of elementary school and Dragon Ball in the upper grades, and it was natural for me to have his manga next to me as part of my life. Even if I had a bad experience, watching Dragon Ball every week made me forget about it. It was a relief for me, a country boy who had nothing. Because Dragon Ball was really fun. It was when I was a university student. Suddenly, the Dragon Ball that had been a part of my life for so many years ended. I felt an incredible sense of loss and didn't know what to look forward to. But at the same time, it was also an opportunity for me to truly understand the greatness of the teacher who created Dragon Ball. I also want to create works like yours. I want to be like my teacher. As I followed in my teacher's footsteps and aspired to become a manga artist, that feeling of loss began to disappear. Because making comics was fun. I was able to find new fun by following my teacher. I just love how he keeps calling him my teacher. Yani, the way Japanese people show respect to one another is second to none. My teacher has always been my guide. I admired it. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I would like to express my gratitude to the teacher. For me, he was the god of salvation and the god of manga. I'm literally like tearing up reading this shit right now. I don't even know the guy. I'm not even that big of a fan. Anyways, when we met for the first time, I was so nervous that I couldn't say a word. However, after meeting him many times at the Tezuka Prize screening committee, we became able to talk. As Dragon Ball children, I and Mr. Oda went back to being children again. And when we talked excitedly about how much Dragon Ball was fun, as if we were competing with each other, I forgot how he looked a little embarrassed and smiled at me. I can't. I have just received the news. Hard sentence to read. I have just received the news of the death of my teacher. It's awkward for you watching me cry right in front of you. This is like, shuja birne. I feel an even greater sense of loss that when Dragon Ball ended. I still don't know how to deal with this hole in my heart. Now I can't even read my favorite Dragon Ball. I don't feel like I've been able to properly write the sentence that I want to convey to my teacher. Everyone around the world was still looking forward to seeing your work. If Dragon Ball's one wish really comes true, I'm sorry. Maybe that's selfish, but it's sad, sensei. Man, the respect when they use words like sensei and shit. Thank you, Akira Toriyama sensei, for all of your enjoyable works over the past 45 years. And thank you very much for your hard work. We are sure that the remaining family members are still deeply hurt. Please take care of yourself. I pray that Mr. Akira Toriyama rests in peace.
It's actually nice that it touched you like that. I know.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
It's a bad feeling, but it's good to have those emotions.
I think what's getting to me is just the respect that they're showing to their teacher.
How did he die?
I don't know, to be honest. He died at he's 68. I don't know how he died, but he was 68. Still young, yeah, and I know 68 sounds old. But I think it's just the way he's presenting, he's expressing his reverence and what that man meant to him. How they both express how becoming friends with him meant so much to them. And just to say that, like, today I found out that my teacher, even just repeating it, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you're fans of Dragon Ball, what you thought of these letters. Was this a horrible segment? Or how it was awkward seeing your boss crying reading a letter for some random reason?
It wasn't awkward. It was endearing and nice.
Thank you. That was Anjad, like, this reminds me, and I'm a big comic book fan like people like Stan Lee, to draw a little parallel. When Stan Lee used to work on comics, he used to be ashamed to say that he wrote comic books because they used to be viewed as this cheap shit for kids. He helped elevate the genre. Like he helped elevate manga. Stan Lee did the same for comics. So a lot of what they're talking about this, and I feel the same towards comic books. When Stan Lee died, I felt very sad because that was not my teacher, but no, had a massive impact on my life. Even Akira Toriyama, whether I know it or not, had a massive impact on me because everything, and he impacted so many other manga artists and creators and anime artists who, you know, who will never be forgotten, who rest in power. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, folks. I know if you guys aren't interested in boxing وشوي اسمحوا لنا أنا بتعرفوني recently I've been boxing for a year now. I'm a big boxing fan. خلص مجبور بدنا نحكي عن هذا الشيء. It's huge. Jake Paul is a huge personality. Mike Tyson is a legend. يعني Nour, you don't care about boxing, you know who Mike Tyson is. You know who Jake Paul is. You know, you have a Netflix account. So you're qualified to be in this conversation because there's a first of its kind boxing event happening, guys. هلا بس تقلكم I'm not a fan of Jake Paul, to be honest with you guys. But who and Mike Tyson both shared this post on all of their social medias. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, Saturday, July 20th, live on Netflix. A live global sports event. This is a massive deal for so many reasons.
No way.
Yeah, so this, first of all, this is the first like live sporting event that is taking place on Netflix. This is a huge step for Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix recently signed a deal with the WWE. They're going to be showing like Raw for the next like 5 years or something.
What?
Yeah, they signed a huge deal with the WWE. So they're moving in, they're expanding, they're diversifying their offerings. فهيصير في sports, all that sort of thing. هلا a live boxing event. For example, just this weekend there was a giant like knockout thing, the show Riyadh Festival. I paid for it. It was Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. I paid $20 to watch the pay-per-view, for example. If you have a Netflix subscription, you're not going to have to pay anything to watch this fight.
I feel like a different subscription on Netflix Sports.
This is free for everyone who watches, who has Netflix. So if you have a Netflix subscription, it's not free. You're already paying for your subscription, but you're not going to have to pay an extra 5 or 10 or $20 to watch this event. Khalas, you're subscribed to Netflix, you can watch this. So Netflix has around 260 million users. You're not going to have to pay anything. So this automatically is going to make this one of the most viewed boxing matches of all time. Yani, people are just going to watch it out of curiosity. Another reason why this is such a big deal is that Mike Tyson is a boxing legend. He's one of, if not the greatest heavyweight of all time. But he's 57 years old. Yeah, by the time this fight rolls around, July 20th, he's going to be 58. Jake Paul, I don't know his age, he's like 26, 27. He's much younger. Yeah, please check. He's much younger than Mike Tyson. Now, I know what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, but Mike Tyson, binik ukhto wala, Mike Tyson was the best. Sure, but Mike Tyson, again, you got to keep in mind, is a 57-year-old man. He's going to be 58. I know there's a boxer that I love, ala YouTube, ismo Tony Jeffries.
He's 27.
He's 27. Tony Jeffries is an ex-Olympic gold medalist. He does a lot of boxing tutorials ala YouTube. He's like a British boxing champion. I love him. He made a whole video about this fight saying that, sure, in boxing, it's known that the last thing a boxer loses is his punching power. Mike Tyson could probably still knock the fuck out of someone. No doubt about that. But what you lose is your reflex time, your abilities, and your quick movements.
Slower.
You get slower, you get sloppy. And it's not like Mike Tyson lives the healthiest lifestyle. He trains kil elite training. Mike Tyson launched a weed company a few years ago. He just smokes weed all day and eats mushrooms and hosts a podcast. So he's no longer living that kind of lifestyle. Where like Jake Paul, say what you will about him, and I hate him. I hate him and I hate his brother Logan. I think they're the two worst people on social media. And I don't think he's an amazing boxer, but he's a pretty decent boxer, and he has the most, like, he's surrounded by a professional training team at all time. He can afford the best dietitians, the best physical therapists, the best coaches, the best everything. So a man like him at 27 in his peak physical form, fighting a 58-year-old man, doesn't sit very well with me. Hala, let's watch. Jake Paul shared this video on his Twitter of Mike Tyson training. بيقول إنه شوفه, he's still in great shape. This is very dangerous, etc. Check this out. Credit to Mike Tyson. Dude is still a beast. Look at that monster. I do not want to be in the ring with that guy. Best, come in. Keep in mind, this is a 30-second clip. It's easy to look good on 30 seconds on the pads. You know what I mean? It's different to be in a 6-round, 8-round, 10-round fight where every round is 3 minutes long. You're moving, you're avoiding punches. I can do this and look good. Not as good as this, but no, you know what I mean. Well, this is the tweet that Jake Paul wrote accompanying this video. He said, he's the greatest heavyweight of all time, the most vicious KO artist ever, but I'm younger, I'm faster, and I'm going to be working my ass off to get stronger. A member of my team sent me this video that Mike's coach put up 2 weeks ago and asked me if I'm sure that I want to do this. Yes, I do. Heavyweight, So first of all, this video is from 4 years ago. It's not now. It wasn't from 2 weeks ago. This is a 4-year-old video. There's actually this video that's been making the rounds of Tyson walking around with a cane from like a few weeks ago. Look at this old fucker, man. Thick it up, bro.
Yep. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, brother. You looking good, Mike. Good to know you
Look at that. Haram, he's just old, man. Again, he's 57. He has the right to be old, but do like a 27-year-old guy fighting a 58-year-old. Doesn't matter how powerful he is and how much of a decorated bro. Mike Tyson, yeah. No one needs to tell me how much of a champ he is. He's a fucking beast. Everyone in my boxing gym looks up to Mike Tyson. But no.
It looks like it's only for show, and especially that it's the first match streamed on Netflix.
Exactly. So we still don't have the details. It's most likely going to be an exhibition match. I don't think it's going to go 10 or 12 rounds. Plus maximum like 6 rounds would make sense.
When was his last fight?
Like 5 years ago, Tyson fought, but he also fought another old guy. Like it was an exhibition fight. They're both old.
And I'm thinking أنه جايبين the best lineup for a first fight on Netflix.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, he got all the Gen Z's, وMike Tyson له 5 سنين not fighting. This is like peak viewing.
To be fair, we don't know
numbers.
If there are other fighters on the card. We don't know if this is going to be the only fight. That's it. You tune in, you watch this fight, or if there's going to be, if it's a card, the undercard, do multiple fights leading up to this fight. This was a video that was interesting, but it got debunked. Let's watch it. I said, yeah.
I know for a fact they are using 18-ounce gloves and head guards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't even believe. There's no way they're selling those tickets.
So this is
18 ounce. Yeah,
so this is Derek Chisora. He's a heavyweight boxer. So basically, in boxing, the bigger gloves you use, 18-ounce gloves, are safer. And these are 14-ounce gloves, for example. 18-ounce gloves have even more padding and they're heavier. So the heavier the glove, the safer it is when you get hit. You know what I mean? Because there's more padding. Theoretically, you're going to get cut less, etc. So هون عم بيقول إنه they're going to be fighting with 18-ounce gloves, which are like massive, and wearing headgear. I heard that that's not true. At least the headgear part. That would be very lame. Even though and I don't want to see Tyson get hurt. But yeah, they're not going to be wearing headgear. مثل ما بفهم. I don't know about the sizes of the glove. To me, I'm very conflicted because, of course, I'm going to watch it. You know what I mean? Like Mike Tyson. I just want to see Mike Tyson fight. It doesn't matter how old he is. I don't really care about the Jake Paul part of it. And if it was Tyson versus anyone, I would have tuned in. But I feel conflicted that he's fighting Jake Paul. But if I'm going to tune in and watch, I don't think I have the right to complain because I'm going to be supporting this. Netflix said, oh, this guy tuned in. That means he likes this. That means we want more of this. So if I'm really against this, what I should do is boycott the event and not watch it. But I do want to watch it because I'm morbidly curious. As much as I think that this is unethical, Mike Tyson, he had money problems.
I would watch it.
I'm going to watch the shit out of it.
I don't give a fuck and I would watch it.
This is why I'm telling you, because it's on Netflix and you don't have to pay anything extra, this is a huge move and this is going to have a massive impact on the whole boxing industry. If you think other companies or other promotions aren't now looking at Netflix as a serious option to host their next fight, you're crazy. Of course they are. You know what I mean?
Are they in the same
weight class? No, Mike Tyson is a heavyweight. Jake Paul is not a heavyweight. I think he's going to go up to heavyweight. So Jake Paul is going to be putting on a lot of weight to try to do this. And it's just the fact that he's so old. He's 58. My body. So like my boxing coach is 45. He's a beast. But there's a big difference between 58 and 45.
but Mike Tyson takes shit care of himself.
ما هيك I was just wondering, like, he doesn't need the money. And Mike Tyson had money problems من كام سنة, but he launched his weed business ومشي حاله. I don't know what Jake Paul, other than the publicity, if he beats Mike Tyson, everyone's going to say you beat an old man. Wow, bravo. No one's going to give him credit for that. And if he loses to Mike Tyson, they're going to say you lost a 58-year-old man. So for Jake Paul, other than the money, I don't see what he's getting out of this. You know what I mean? Sure, he's going to get money, more promotional stuff, but no. Are you guys going to watch it? That's what I want to know. You get like Nour doesn't give a fuck about boxing. She's going to be tuning in. I'm going to be tuning in. Are you guys going to be tuning in? What do you think about the ethics of the whole thing? Are you team Jake? أنا أكيد team Mike Tyson. يعني قارب Jake Paul.
مش إنه مهم if there's a UFC fight عادة and someone's watching.
You check it out.
Yeah, I check. I know it's pretty fun. I guess that's why it's. I would be interested.
It is just from a business perspective, and having this fight on Netflix come in, it means a lot to the industry. So
it's the perfect lineup.
I'm curious to see what happens. Yeah,
I feel.
in terms of generations أكيد you got Jake Paul for the kids, we got Mike for the legacy boxing fans. بدنا نحكي عن الأوسكارز يا جماعة. The Oscars happened yesterday. يعني by the time you watch this, 3 days ago. وبس على السريع, we just want to touch on some things. The winners, we have, a list of winners. Anna, I'll be honest with you guys, as you guys have been watching the show over the last few months, and I've expressed to you guys that the situation decided to be Palestine, with Israel and all that stuff, it's made it very difficult for me to watch Hollywood-made movies.
Same.
I've been questioning everything, TV shows, movies. A lot of the creators that I used to love and look up to, writers, directors, are Zionists. So I feel very conflicted every time I watch a movie. We talked about Dune last week. A dish I struggled, even though it's a great movie technically, I just enjoyed getting into it. The story was reminding me of the events in Palestine. I'm just having a hard time. So most of the movies that are nominated, I haven't seen them actually. But no, I'm going to talk about some of the other stuff surrounding the Oscars, like Palestine. But no, just let's talk about the winners. Oppenheimer. I've seen Oppenheimer. You saw Oppenheimer.
I saw
I loved it. You loved it. Let's look at the other nominees. I'm just curious if you've seen any of them. American Fiction. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. Anatomy of a Fall. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Barbie.
No.
You haven't seen Barbie
I
either?
haven't.
Oh, I saw Barbie. Have you seen Holdovers?
No.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
لا.
I saw that one. Maestro على Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. Bradley Cooper.
ما كفيته, no.
Past Lives, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. Have you seen any of those? And I've only seen Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Barbie.
Yeah, I suck.
And I'm actually on a 3. And normally, a few years ago, I would have seen all of these. And I used to make it a point to watch every single movie nominated for the Oscars.
أنا كمان بقول عن حالي أنه I like to keep up, but I don't.
Yeah. I've been horrible at it. But I just مالي نفس. My CEO بالشغل, he's forcing all of us to watch Poor Things. He's like, homework. He's like, it's not even an assignment. He's like, you have to watch Poor Things. So I'm like, okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
know if I can say that أنه نزلته illegally, but I did.
قولي يلا.
But I haven't seen it yet.
And I'm gonna watch it for work للشغل. But I have because I don't like Yorgos and Citrusmo, the guy who did it. I don't like his other movies. The Killing of a Sacred Deer, I like it, but I don't enjoy it. The Lobster, ما حبيته. So I'm not excited to watch Poor Things, to be honest with you. But no. So I liked Oppenheimer. I loved it. But no, I can't say if it really deserved to win because I haven't seen all these other movies. A lot of people say Poor Things is great, Anatomy of a Fall, etc. Best Actor, Cillian Murphy, for Oppenheimer.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of the other nominated movies, to be honest with you, so I couldn't tell you if he really deserves it. So he was good. Best Actress, Emma Stone for Poor Things. Haven't seen it. But everyone was saying Lily Gladstone was going to win for Killers of the Flower Moon, but Emma Stone took it. Actor in a supporting role, Robert Downey for Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer had a great night, to be fair. Best Director, Christopher Nolan won for Oppenheimer. That was great.
I'm شوفن mine.
So Yorgos Lanthimos was the name of the director of Poor Things. Hey, I don't really love his movies. They're very well done. He's an incredible director. I just don't like the stories. It's just not really my style. Something that made me very happy was Best Visual Effects. Godzilla -1 won that award. And that movie was done for a very low budget, like $15 million. Like 35 people worked on the visual effects. So for it to win, amazing. I was very happy with that.
أنا انبسطت ببست لايف أكشن short.
شو هو؟
Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Oh wow!
It's a short on Netflix by Wes Anderson. نزل like 4 short stories.
Okay.
They were beautiful. I highly recommend.
I haven't seen it. I never used to watch the shorts. Best editing كمان Oppenheimer ربح. Best song What Was I Made For تبع Billie Eilish won. What was I made for?
Poor Things, best makeup or best production.
Yeah, you should watch Barbie. It's a lot of fun. And I think Barbie should have been. I think Greta Gerwig should have been nominated for best director for Barbie. لأنه I know a lot of people know why did Barbie get a best picture nomination. Honestly, it's not that good of a movie technically, Anna. They're obviously better movies, but I think what Barbie and Oppenheimer did to save cinemas, they did a lot, man. Barbie was the highest grossing movie of the year. ما كتير نزلوا فلوس in the cinemas because of the writers' strike, actors' strike. Like cinemas were really after COVID. عن جد cinemas أكلوا خرا. So Oppenheimer and Barbie saved. I cannot express a dish. They saved the cinema industry for like a fucking full month, man. They were the only 2 movies. So I think it definitely deserves the Best Picture nomination just for that, just for bringing people back in the fucking cinema. What Barbie and Oppenheimer did, honestly, to movie going with the excitement those 2 movies created around going to the movies, with people doing a double feature. And I'm sad we missed out on that. They didn't come out at the same time. بس عن جد يعني
لو they did come out at the same time I would have seen Barbie by the way
أكيد.
بس
Yeah.
هلا nothing's pushing me to watch it. ما بيطلع بالي to watch it.
Like,
حتى.
it's very funny what I will say. I watched, and I used to love watching the Oscars. I know when I was younger, I used to like stay up and watch it. And I used to watch it with my mom. I used to really get so excited. Now I kind of get disgusted when I see all of these like elite Hollywood celebrities cheering for each other. I'm like,
cringe.
the cabal of
بيعملوها like John Cena إنه طلع naked
yeah, all of, like
no, that's really cringe.
But what I thought was the best, and I just saw clips on Twitter. Ryan Gosling performed "I Am Ken"
that was
on stage. That was amazing. That was honestly that's why you should watch the movie, because it's such a funny movie. Ryan Gosling is amazing.
I've seen the clip where he sings it.
He's amazing in Barbie. So just watch the movie for him. It's really really funny.
I just never really felt like watching it. دايما انه بيجي بدي احطه and then I feel like انه ما إلي جلادة هالموفي تبع المورال compass.
Yeah.
فانه I just never watched it.
Take it for what it is. It's fun. It's nice, fun, and light. بس أنا يعني everyone has been saying that this was the best Oscar show in years. If the Oscars have been sucking for years, or this was the best telecast. And I really wish I could go back to enjoying the stuff. All these actors. But I'm really having a hard time. And I saw Emma Stone's speech. She's like, I'm like, stop. It's just fucking an award. Take it. And people are fucking dying. A bunch of rich, privileged motherfuckers. Zion. I love Emma Stone. And I was in love with Emma Stone 2007, ever since Superbad.
Spider-Man?
No, Superbad. Spider-Man. And I was like, I was still in high school when I
I know her man, The Amazing Spider-Man.
She's great in that. No, I'm just so cynical now. The older I get, with these last 5 months, everything has changed. My relationship to all these things that I love, Hollywood, movies, cinema, TV. I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying to go back to enjoying this stuff. Video games I've been able to enjoy a lot more than movies and TV lately, I gotta say. But just a couple of things going into the Oscars. Jonathan Glazer, who won, I think, Best International Film for Zone of Interest. This was his speech. Let's listen real quick.
All our choices were made to reflect and confront us in the present, not to say, look what they did then, rather look what we do now. Our film shows where dehumanization leads at its worst. It shaped all of our past and present. Right now, we stand here as men who refute their Jewishness and the Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many innocent people. Whether the victims of October...
Very brave of him to say. Jonathan Glazer, director of Zone of Interest. He's been called out by a bunch of Zionists. Ben Shapiro. Min ma betkom Noah Tishby, that lady we talked about. How dare he? He's a Jew, self-hating Jew. Kilshi betkom. He did great. Honey, we had some celebrities wearing pins, folks. Pins. Everybody loves pins, don't they? Billie Eilish is wearing that pin. Rami Youssef is wearing that pin. This dude's wearing the pin. A bunch of celebrities were wearing the pins. And
that guy was started on BuzzFeed.
The Asian guy?
He's one of the Try Guys.
Oh, one of the Try Guys. Okay.
Eugene Liang.
Okay. Mark Ruffalo. This was Mark Ruffalo coming in. So there was protesters who blocked the road on the way to the Kodak Theater. A lot of the celebrities got there late. Oh, the celebrities got there late. Fucking. Mark Ruffalo was rushing through the red carpet to make it to the show. This is what he had to say. Mark Ruffalo has always been a leftist to make it peaceful.
The Palestinian protest shut down the Oscars tonight. Humanity wins.
It's Mahdoum Haboub. Putting his fist up in solidarity. Mahdoum and Mark Ruffalo. He's always on there. Haram. He always gets yelled at on Twitter. بيقول شيء, then they make him delete the tweet.
He's trying.
Haram. Yeah, so that was nice to see, I guess. Yeah, and the Oscars trying to stand for what's right, even though Hollywood is one of the most like Zionist entities بالعالم. Zionist control over Hollywood is scary. Speaking of Zionist control, actually, let's just talk about DJ Khaled. Why has DJ Khaled been so quiet?
DJ Khaled.
So this was an Instagram post, basically. The secret to DJ Khaled's silence on Palestine. Number one, DJ Khaled's label, We the Best, is a subsidiary of Universal Music Group. Okay? The CEO of Universal Music Group is Lucian Grange, a supporter of the Friends of the IDF charity. Caroline Grange, the wife of the Universal Music Group CEO, funds the Zionist Federation and other Israel lobby groups. Oh, wallah, that's great. Another director of Universal Music Group is Haim Saban, the largest fundraiser for the Friends of the IDF in history. Oh my God. Haim Saban is also credited with writing the script for US President Joe Biden's policy on Israel. So this is, I know a lot of people usually go and look at all these Jews that work in high places. That is actually anti-Semitic, but that does nothing to help the case when you're trying to make a point against Zionism, as these are actually people who support the IDF, who fund Friends of the IDF charities. So mission, look at these Jews in high places. No. These are straight up Zionists. So again, all the love to the Jewish community.
بس في أقول شيء.
Yeah, أكيد.
Who gives a fuck about DJ Khaled?
He's one of the biggest Palestinian celebrities.
But who's waiting for him for a statement?
No, not anymore.
Literally, ما حد, he's not relevant. يعني.
It just would have been nice. يعني. Hey, you came from nothing. Keys to success. And say something about your people. يعني. And no, it's just a little, it's a little shitty on his behalf.
I know, it's your fault إذا توقعتوا شيء منه.
هلا أكيد. أكيد if you're expecting يعمل شيء هون أنت حق عليكم أكيد. Okay, we're done with the main topics. We have a bunch of random stuff. شو عبالك? Do you want to talk about the most dystopian Joy Tassidis video ever or Abou Ali? نقي. What do you want to start with?
أي قبل أو بس واحدة؟
أي قبل. No, أي قبل. I like both. We're talking about both.
Let's do Abou Ali قبل.
Abou Ali? اشتقنا له Abou Ali.
صح مشان هيك.
Okay, يلا. هون ماشي. I got nothing special. He came up on my For You page and I was like, Abou Ali, he's blonde now, first of all. عم بيعمل دايت. Okay, you guys know he does his flips. He's a little guy. Okay, هون عم ببلش الفليب من كتير بعيد.
Yeah! نورنا النايس أبو علي ملك التيك توك. جيبا! يلا إذا بك جيبا! أتس.
So
he needs some toner in that hair.
So bro, he's got 3 gimmicks, son. He's doing the flip. عم بيقول جيبا إذا فيك جيبا. And then at the end he does I think he's overdoing it. One of the 3 بكفوا يا أبو علي. أو الرولي بولي هيدا ديجا بتكفي بحس.
بس الفيديو يعني كل الفيديو.
الجيبا إذا فيك جيبا ما ضروري بس خلص يعني كتير زباليت تقول it's good at the end بس إنه بدك.
the bleached hair بس like
you want to know where
get him like purple shampoo.
رح تشوفي وين وين عامل شعره هلا. شوفي أحلى دعاية لأحلى كوافير أبو علي.
محل علي ناجي بعيد سنوبر وجيبا واحلى حلاق الكبير. روح اتس
بده سيلفر شامبو. بده سيلفر.
عمل انتي دعاية.
ايه بده سيلفر شامبو. هذه قوة. أنا كان عندي you guys I did my blonde hair for a little while. بعرف شوية what you need. هون I just love the little flip he does before the main flip للإلان. هيدا I've never seen one هالقد أخذ إلان فيها. شوفي ملا little flip.
أخذ إلان.
أنت الطوق عند خيكم ابو عدنان وجيبها اذا فيك تجيبها. جيبها اذا فيك تجيبها. جربوها. اتس
On the hair turned green shit.
هون it's our boy بس I just gotta watch just هيدا
that was beautiful.
بس هيدا الصغير اللي عملها قبل الكلبوت هيدا بس كيف بحبها little jump.
أنت يا الطوق.
With the legs.
He was in the air for like 2 seconds. He had like 2 seconds of airtime. يعني هلا بين أبو علي وأبو هادي هون ما بعرف أنا شو يعني.
بطل.
I would have to choose between my children is Abou Hady or Abou Ali. إذا خبطوا بعضهم in the ring. That is an influencer boxing match that I would pay to see.
أنا تيم أبو هادي.
أنا أكيد تيم أبو هادي بيكسروا برو بس إنه تيم أبو هادي he's in pain دايما. So if Abou Ali can take advantage of Abou Hady's like weak joints بيكسر له عظامه.
لا هيدا هي so agile.
هو he can do flips. هذا بيعمل flips وهذاك ما بيقدر عليه. He'll be flipping around the ring. رح يدوخل أبو هادي. أبو هادي
بس أنا بعدنا مع أبو هادي على أكيد.
أبو هادي فوق راسنا كلنا. لا بطر ويال بطر ويال.
يا الله this guy is so funny. تخيل تأزمه على بيتك يجي يفوت.
هلا we just got a couple of small things هيك على الخفيف هولي for fun. اوكي حكينا عن ابو علي. I promise you Joy Tassidis ماشي. This was just a video that Joy Tassidis released على تيك توك. اللي ايته كتير dystopian يعني. Imagine having to eat dinner like this. هون شو مكتوب؟ Taste testing the new protein and potato doughs at Zata Rosette. Your favorite Zata Rosette. كله طحين. شوفي كيف عم بياكلوا.
كله طحين.
So
Bonjour, let's try the new doughs at Zata Rosette.
Yes.
On commence par quoi?
Moi je vais commencer protein dough tuna.
Okay.
Imagine having dinner like this. حملي التليفونات عم نصور بعد هيك. Nour, hey Nour, you good? You having fun? You want to have dinner? كيف الساندويش؟ طيب الساندويش؟
هلا ببهدلنا جوي.
طيب مش عيب ما عم نقول شيء بس انه this is a type of video trend مش هو اخترعها يعني. It's just so dystopian يعني.
It's actually the first time I see this.
First time I ever see this too. So but I'm sure he saw this somewhere.
Oh okay, I thought it was his.
Moi la protéine اصلا c'est mieux pour moi parce que moi c'est mieux pour moi protéine اصلا je fais du.
هلا الاوديو بالمرة بس انه anyways what the fuck is this bro and okay I get you're an influencer you have to go film بس انه can't you even enjoy a one-on-one conversation with your brother يعني ضروري هيك تقعدوا قدام بعض ايه خي شو كيفك ايه انا عم صور انا it's so hold your phone and do this to me for a second شو يعني
Do you wanna actually shoot?
بديك ايه نور كيفك شو رايك بهالفيديو
فيديو تبع جوي
ايه
I think انه ما بدي احكي عن جوي لان he takes everything personally.
He does take things personally but so no this is we're just talking about the trend not about him. Do you think would you like to have lunch like this with someone?
لا
عم بتصوري حدا هيك? Do you think it's not impersonal?
I feel like ضايعة وين بدي اطلع واحكي.
أنا look into my eyes. Does this not make you feel like he could? Does this make you feel hopeful for the future of social media?
عم بتخيل في صحن بعد قدامك
بدك تاكل.
I can't manage
How's it
salad
going?
tasks. I do have snacks.
It's going well. Have a snack. Have a piece. كيف طيب? عزاويك طيب. It looks good from through the screen. It looks like you're having a good time. So ما بعرف what you guys have you seen this trend? Who does this? Why? هون في شيء ثاني بدي احكي عنه. في محل اسمه Box for Less. حد سوبر ماركت فضول. It's on the highway بصربة. I've been in there a couple of times. Seems like a good business. You buy in bulk. You don't buy like one pack of chocolate. ببيعك العلبة. You pay a little bit less because you're buying in bulk. He seems to be very popular على TikTok. فوق ال 100,000 followers. He's مثل ستيل درويش وهيك بيحكوا عن الابداع اللي جابوها. انا طلبت اجاني كونتينر من هون من هون. هون is just a random video. There's nothing special about this video. We're just gonna watch it because the comments قتلنا. Okay, this is the guy. Okay.
أنا حاميكم.
مين بدك تحمي يا إلي؟
أنا بدي أحمي كل أصحاب المحلات بالموجو موجو.
كيف هالحكي؟
هيدي الموجو موجو نحن وكالائها. بدي رد لكم حقها. إذا اشتريتوها من عنا ديريكت أو من البرجاوي اللي هو وكيل التوزيع أو من مين ما كان نحن بنحمل بضاعة. إذا قنينة انفجرت خلص تاريخها أو حتى يا خيي ما عجبتك نحن بنبدلكم البضاعة.
بركي الدكان جي مزاجي خيي.
يا خيي إذا الدكان جي مزاجي بدنا نمشي على مزاجه. إذا الدكان جي أو حيلا محل ما عم تمشي عنده البضاعة ما بده إياها بقى ناخذ من البضاعة وبنعطيه حقها. نحن بنحميكم.
هالأدريس فيها؟
وأكثر.
من وين بتنطلب هيدي يا إلي؟
اطلبوها عن الاب بنوصلكم اياها على كل
انه seems like a good guy عم يساعد العالم. اخي انا if I gave you موجو موجو ما بيع you didn't sell it give it back to me انا برد لك حقها. He's being helpful يعني ما بيعمل شيء. Just one of the comments من SB أوبا عيني بأمك عيني بأمك. That's it bro. فوق عنده جونزو reacting respect. كمان تيك توك comments عندكم هالتنين extreme دايما they love writing respect بالكومنتس. اذا حدا بيعطي ملاحظه nice if someone criticizes something nicely انت عندك PhD بالتهذيب انت عندك PhD بالذوق. respect my brother they love respect. او عيني بامك خي شو عم بيقول لك موجو موجو ما بعتها رجال الدليا بعطيك حقها عيني بامك. I just it's so funny ما بعد that's it that's the whole fucking segment. I just want to talk about this. I was like I have to screenshot this. It's so random ما بعرف bro. Sometimes بعلي على القصص هيك. Sometimes I just see something like as simple as this I just want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this guy is. It's like some French rapper or something. جاي على لبنان عم بيعمل ميتينج مع سامي جميل ما بعرف ليه. اسمعوا he's gonna رح يقترح فكرة لسامي جميل انه
genius
تعال نعمل هيدا الشيء بين لبنان وفرنسا exchange of ideas ما بعرف شو تا يستفيدوا. It's the dumbest idea ever. Samy Gemayel, I'm not a fan of it, but he's like sitting there probably like, what a dumbass fucking idea. But he has to pretend like, yeah, that sounds great, man. Let's just...
Genre de concept.
Concept.
On ferait des ponts entre la France et le Liban. Par exemple, sur un an, on ferait une fois par mois, on ferait des échanges. Par exemple, avec un boulanger libanais, je l'amènerais dans une boulangerie française. Et j'amènerais le boulanger français dans une boulangerie libanaise.
You guys hear that? He's gonna save the world. We're gonna bring a boulanger français رح نحطه ببoulangerie libanaise. رح نحط boulanger libanais boulangerie française. Exchange of what? ما بعرف.
Sur une même vidéo, on verrait l'échange des mondes, le mélange des cultures, et pour aussi donner envie aux gens de voir qu'ici il se passe aussi des choses et qu'il y a aussi des gens qui
mélange de culture.
Et je me suis dit mais voilà, j'ai eu cette idée-là, je me suis dit si je rencontre Samy, j'aimerais lui exposer et voir ce qu'il en pense.
Avec le plus grand
شو رأيك سامي؟
je suis prêt à travailler avec toi sur ça.
Avec le plus gros plaisir.
C'est une très bonne initiative.
أنا بس بدي أقترح شغلة، إذا رح نبعت بولانجي على فرنسا في اسم واحد رح تبعتوه. هو معلم العجينة بباتر ويال أبو هادي is going to France.
صح.
أنا رح بلش
هو
الهاشتاج.
الريبريزنتيف تبعنا.
If we're gonna do this يا سامي جميل، أنا بعرف حدا، ما في غير الأبو هادي رايح على فرنسا. رح نشغله he's gonna make croissant. Have you seen him making croissant? They're the worst looking croissant بالعالم. We'll watch that one day next week. Actually, let me see if I can find.
I would love to see that.
تفوت عند أبو هادي، شوفي كيف عم يعمل كرواسون ميلكا، ما تشوفي ملا شكل هالكرواسون. So he needs to go to France.
Does he show عم يعمل عجينة وهيك؟
إيه بالباتر رويال هيدا عملها. So anyways, this is خلص. This is I've been wanting to talk about this video for like 4 weeks.
بس بدك تحكي عن القصص يلي ما بدي اياها.
Folks, I have okay. لقينا الفootage of أبو هادي عم بيعمل كرواسون ميلكا. Here it is, fresh off the presses يعني, fresher than the croissant that he's about to make. شوفوا ملا كرواسون ميلكا. This is why أبو هادي لازم نبعته على فرنسا. We're gonna mute this لأنه بده يقلت لنا copyright.
It doesn't show إنه عم يعمل عجينة.
Okay, شوفي هلا. Look at these beautiful shapes, crescent shapes. شوف كيف طلعوا من الفرن bro. It looks like the bull penis that I had. ما هيك؟
I thought
عملها عم بيصور the interesting part.
It's not even like a proper croissant dough.
ما هيك عم بقول لك نبعته على فرنسا. أبو هادي كرواسون.
مشان هيك I was impressed when you told me. بس طلعت إنه هاللبنانية.
Not even بتقلي.
هلا فهمت شو كانوا عم يحكوا when they said إنه we're too Christian.
شفتي؟ And on this note, folks, on the note of Abou Hadi's beautiful, perfect croissant, we're going to call it a night. يعطيكم العافية. Thank you for following along with us.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We want to thank, once again, our brand new patrons, Karl Aboud as a blonde patron and Muhammad Mansour as a superhero patron. Welcome to the family, Anjad. The show cannot survive without you guys. You guys are amazing. There's a bunch of exclusive content on Patreon that you can watch. We had a video on the Lakhislo guy. He's doing like he's breaking the internet on TikTok. He's very popular. People love him. حكينا عنه last week, but the episode was too long. قلت له لإليجا not to edit it for the episode, but we dropped it exclusively for Patreon. So if you want to watch that,
I didn't know that.
check it out. خلص كثير تقولي تكبت. I was trying to help Elijah with editing. I'm like, خلص, you don't have to edit those last few segments. So please support us on there. On Jed, it makes a massive difference. Let me take a second to thank some of our other amazing patrons that we love. مثل Nicolas Malouf, Karim Ayad, Malik UX, La Longue, Areni Poladian, Mustafa Zalzali, Fabien Abou Moussa, Louait Faili, and Maria Karam. Superhero patrons like Mo Hariri, Tariq Shalhoub, Melting Around, Maroon Bouslayman, Ryan Nabulsi, Joey Daboul, and Dr. William Watfa, the boobs doctor. And
you always say Luay, بس
Luay.
It's Luay.
أنا ما بعرف بقول Luay. We got your patrons like Rifat Fakih, Burgery, Elia Al-Mujabber, El-Captain. I'm playing his Harry Potter copy, by the way. Jessica Ann, Raj, and Jack Sleeman. Anjed, love you guys so much. Remember,
love you guys.
Remember, go to 16mm. Tell them, do not worry. After 8 p.m., you can get a free drink, folks. And yeah, as always,